Hello my friends, this is a 1K Bitloonies Trash special because the last time I uploaded something to Bitloonies Trash was when I had like, I don't know, maybe 300 subscribers, and now I just checked and it's way over 1K subscribers. Thank you for you all that are interested and into a deep insight in my channel or lab, and I have a special episode for you. I was 2 weeks away on vacation and came back, and I found a huge mailbag. So it's like, let's say, okay, it doesn't fit on the desk here. Let's say it's 1000 China items for 1K special. And not all are from China. So what is this? I have also some stuff from eBay and also one item from Patreon. So let's start with the non-China deliveries. And what is this? Okay, so Morten, my Patreon, is a cool guy. He sent me some LED strips, I guess. At least we had a chat about this, and these are. He was experimenting and had some spare ones, and he wanted to. Oh, you can't see anything here. So I hope this autofocus will work today. I don't know how to. Morten, you have really great packaging techniques. So duct tape everywhere. This is nice and sturdy, but I can't get in. Oh, I will just break it like this. Oh yeah. So these are WS2815 LEDs, and he had a reel. Oh yes, it's a reel of single ones. And I have to check what the specs are. These might have been 4 colors. As you can see, I will just zoom in. Oh yeah, so that's a really nice gift. Since I want to start creating maybe some badges, or I don't know if you can see this, if it does focus. So they look complicated. You can see the die within the LED, and I will check the specs. Okay, I am back, and I have checked. These are 12 volts LEDs, RGB LEDs. That's great because it's always a hassle to get enough power through, let's say, PCB traces. If you have to power a lot of LEDs, like a matrix or something, and when you're running on a low voltage like 5 volts, and you need a thick power supply, and that's hard to get, and these ones are running from 12 volts. So let's see how we can use these. Thank you, Morten. Okay, next thing I got from 35 euros on eBay. It should be a Kinect 2. And I had a discussion about the Kinect with another Patreon, and he told me that sorry, I don't remember the nickname, that he was doing the conversion himself for the USB 3 and 12 volts, so do not need this conversion kit, and yeah, I thought maybe I will give it a try or try the second version of the Kinect, and yeah, maybe we can use it for something useful. Third thing from eBay is something I bought to use it on the go with Blender, but it didn't arrive until my vacation, so I couldn't take it with me. And it's a calculator that is... I don't know where to get it. It's really hard to find online a new one, and I got it used, and it's a Bluetooth numpad. So when I'm using Blender, I'm using the numpad to navigate, and my laptop obviously doesn't have a numpad because it's a how much is it? 13-inch Dell XPS, and yeah, this is a Canon. Let's take a look. Okay, batteries. So it takes 2 batteries, but runs also from, at least as a calculator probably, with this solar cell, but there is a capacitor inside, I guess. Okay, so we'll just try it. It looks nice. Let's start with the real deal. And we have 2 packets here. They look the same. It's kind of strange because it's some kind of styrofoam case or packaging. Didn't see that before. And let's take a look inside. Oh yes, okay. So these are battery management systems. So BMS. I'm not sure which ones actually. The packaging is nice. That's nice. Okay. What I was looking for, and probably some of these could be even for lithium iron phosphate batteries. Let's take a look inside of these here. Oh, it could be the same supplier. And oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look inside. We have some ATtiny boards. So this is one thick PCB that you can just put into your USB. This is also an ATtiny board, and I purchased simply some ATtiny boards. Let's open it up. These are similar. Yeah, so 3 of those and 1 of this ones here. Next one. Oh yes. So you put this to your boat or something, your outer shell of the boat, and you put on the hose from inside. If it's the right one. You could imagine that. Okay. And so you can perform your water cooling using the water from a tank or maybe from outside if you're using a boat. Okay, so I have 2 of these here. Next one. So we have this unboxing marathon. Oh, ooh. These look a little bit empty. So, and this one even doesn't have the complete filling with this resin or what it is. And this should be high voltage thingies. Okay, let's check it. Ui. Okay, this is too far. This is still too... Ooh. We have to measure the distance and then we get the voltage. I really don't want to touch this with my fingers directly. Somehow clamp this here. It sounds very dangerous. Wee. Whoa! Oh, okay. It seems to be like something below 10k volts and but high current. So because the spark is really aggressive here. That's probably dangerous. Okay, let's test the other one. So often. Oh shit. Okay. These are really evil and it's really loud. Next one. Oh yes. So what is this? I'm planning to do some boards with composite output and maybe some audio or something like that. And these are really cheap connectors. I hope they fit to the boards. Or I have to design a footprint. I don't know yet. I have to start with designing it all over again. I forgot everything I have done years ago. And I also like to use another software. So and these have arrived here. Next one. Oh, 4mm connectors. I'll show this to you because I got this one here. It was quite cheap on Hobby King and it has this special 4mm connector here, and I didn't have these, so I just purchased some, and yeah, it should fit then like this. Yeah. Okay, great. Oh yeah. Water pump, so all the openings are really small, with a regulator and a strange connector, and this water pump should be enough to pump the water cooled motor and ESC with this vents that I have shown you before. Yeah, so a water pump. Next one, we have to speed up, otherwise this will take ages. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see. 5 pieces. What are these? And these are the ICs, and this is an audio codec. I have to take care to not mess with the small parts. These are probably 3.3 volts regulators, 10 pieces, SMD for my board designs. Next ones, some more ICs. These are operational amplifiers. And the part number is 2068 NJM. Op amps. Next one. Oh yes. Some engraving bits. Whoops. And yeah, these can be used to engrave PCBs if you want to do this at home. I have 10 of these here, and this is another part. Oh, is it another size or what? Oh yeah, this is a pointy one. So very pointy here. I'm curious if I can build a really precise CNC router that can engrave PCBs. So these are 0.1, 60 degrees, and these are 15 degrees. So very pointy this ones here, and these are less pointy. Another bag. Oi. More ICs, and these, it looks like some MOSFETs maybe, or regulators. Check these ones here. This should be 3.3 volts regulators. Part number is AMS 1117. So, typical ones here. So a bit more chunky regulators. Great. Next one. Oh yeah, finally. This is something I was waiting for before my vacation. So RS 8065. Wow, take a look at this solder job. This is so horrible. Ugh. But this should work as a complete DMX transmitter. I have really to test it right now because it has should have original FTDI, or maybe it's knockoff. I don't know. And yeah, I have to test this if this is working just as a simple DMX controller. So. Oh, this is really stuffed, and we have 3 pieces and 3 pieces. Yeah. So these are 80 mega 16.8. Wait a second, I didn't order these here. Pro Mini. No. This is wrong. I wouldn't order Pro Minis. I have to check this. I don't remember why I would buy a Pro Mini. I have like a ton of Pro Minis left. Okay. Next one. Okay. Yeah. This is from Hobby King. So I also ordered from like this global warehouse, and these are additional vents, so they look a little bit different, and yeah, maybe a thicker opening, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, more high voltage converters. I have to test every one of these because I had also faulty ones in the last batch, and I'm planning to do something with these big ones here. Next one. Did you fall asleep already? LM258. These are simple operational amplifiers. Dual op amps. I think I even have some of these already. I've used these ones for audio stuff, but they might be a little bit noisy. Not sure. Okay, at least they might have been cheap, so that's why I bought them. More op amps. Next one. Whee! Nicely packaged. So, with silica bag inside. It's almost like unexpected maker packaging here. And oh, another batch of this NXP audio ducts or op amps or whatever this is. Yes, these are the same. So I purchased from two suppliers, and to test which one is probably faster, if it was cheap, and then okay, this one was nice here with the 20 pieces silica bag and stuff like that. Empty. No, just kidding. Didn't open it properly. What is this? Oh yes. USB to serial ICs. So, and these are 340E. Really small footprint, but limited in bandwidth, I guess. You probably don't need crystal to run them. So, really small ones here. Not sure if I can solder this. Oh, let's try it. Next one. Oh yes! This is fun one. This should be water resistant or waterproof push buttons. So you screw this from the outside. You have this. You can zoom in a little bit here. So yeah, you can screw this on, and have a sealed button. So is it a switch or a button? I think it's a switch even. Yeah, this is a switch, not a push button. Next one. Oh yes, resistors. Okay, next one. Probably more capacitors. Okay. A row of unlabeled capacitors. Let's try to measure it. So we have some action here, not just unboxing. I have this small tweezers here, and we want farads, and I will measure it right now. These are 100 nanofarads here. Next one. We are already 40 minutes in and I didn't open even like a third of this. So 6 volts, 0.5 amps fuses. I'm not sure if these are polyfuses or I bought both types. So polyfuses are recovering and some of these aren't. And this is great to protect USB ports, so we don't overload a USB port, and 0.5 amps should be enough for an ESP32, I think. And I will, where's the back? Next one. Oh yes, that's a simple USB to serial adapter, like this. And what I want to do is to check if I could, how this is working. Maybe I will clone this circuit, but I have to check. It's a really small footprint, but not what I'm looking for. Next one. What is this? This is $4 for UN06 blah 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 blah. B5819, 100 pieces. That's a diode for sure. Only 2 pins. So okay, some SMD diodes. Next one. Oh yes. What is this? Oh! Oh yeah, okay, great, yes. And this is an anti-shock mount for my microphone. Whoops. Oh, that's quite nice quality. At least it looks like. I'm using the Zoom microphone or the Zoom recorder, and it has a built-in microphone, but I also bought a cable which you can use to separate the microphone capsule from the recording device, and I'm maybe purchasing the stereo shotgun add-on for the H6 Zoom recorder, but yeah, even with the XY capsule I could use it with this shock mount on my camera, but it's quite huge. This could accommodate the complete H6 recorder. So, also from China, some equipment. Another box. Ah. Okay. So, what is it? Oh yes, audio jacks. 100 of those here. So I have used these ones before. SMD audio jacks, really flat. And yeah, these could be used for some synths and so on. Great. So I have enough audio jacks for some boards. Let's continue with the bigger ones. The ICs are kind of boring. Oof. Oh yes. Okay. So you might get an impression what I was thinking about when I was ordering some stuff. So this here is some kind of netting to filter chunks out of the water that I would like to pump into the cooling system of the boat and so on. Another big one here. Oh yeah, oh okay, okay. And this is the actual shipping of the resistors. This is a great shop. I have to put a link in the description. Oh yes. So this is the most expensive shit here. A tantalum surface mount capacitors, 47 microfarads. It should be really tiny, and yeah, if you don't like to have big electrolytic capacitors, this is an alternative, but you pay, I don't know, it's a lot, like 20 cents a piece or something. So compared to the other stuff that costs like 2 cents or maybe 1 cent or even less, this one's it could be even 20 cents, 40 cents, I don't know. Really expensive ones here. So 47 microfarads, 6.3 volts. And then we have a ton of I don't know if I even purchased two sizes and all the resistors that I need in both sizes, and yeah, the best quantity for value. Yeah, I have to sort them in. That's really great. It will take me hours to check if everything is there and to mark them as received. Next big packet here. Yeah, this is probably another speed controller. Did I spoil? No. Oh, is it smaller? 350 watts speed controller. I have to compare it to the other one that I got from eBay. Or, oh, this is bent, so quality, or let's say shipping with DHL or whatever that this was. And lots of connectors. Let me check the other one. So this is, I'm not sure which one I got from eBay and which one from AliExpress, but this one is much larger. I will use this one for my wheel here. If you are not my Patreon, you didn't see this yet, so I'm working on a project to use this wheel here. I don't know if it's 250 watts, probably, and that's a hub drive, and I want to, oh, it would be nice if I could use the smaller one here. Oh, this is heavy. Great, so it's a speed controller. Next big bag here. What is this? Installation method. Oh yeah, that's nice. They put a method in the installation notes with the colors that I can't distinguish because I'm partly colorblind. Great. Another chunky package here. I could recycle this one. Oh yes, okay. So, a small backstory. I don't know if okay, so this is a pump, CO2 pump. Doesn't cost much, like $10 or something. And I can't find the cartridges right now. I'm sorry. I would really love to demonstrate this, but there will be another video. So, you maybe know these small cartridges, CO2, and you put one in here, you screw this, and then it's perforated and open, and you can use this to pump your wheels of your bicycle. But what I would like to do is with this to build an automated extinguisher for the laser cutter of the unexpected maker. So Sion, if you're watching this, this was my idea. Maybe put a thick servo motor, or my servo motors, on this end here, but I don't know if this will hold the pressure for a long time. Maybe I have to figure something else out, but yeah, he had a failure, or let's say his 3D, his laser cutter caught fire, and while he wasn't in, and yeah, demolished itself, and it was some parts were destroyed, and he was really down about this fact. And I thought maybe if you can measure the temperature and see that there is a fire, automatically release this valve here and release CO2, and the CO2 will put the fire off. So it will cool down, and also it will take away all oxygen. So the pressure, it will be an overpressure within the cavity of the laser cutter, and it will be filled with CO2, and the fire will be put off, down, however you call it. So, okay, so automated extinguisher. Next bigger one here. What do we have here? Oof. Ugh. Oh, come on. Ah, they took it really seriously with this one here. What is this? Oh yes. A drive for a boat. I must admit, yeah, so this is should be sealing the boat, but no, it's not filled with oil or anything, and it doesn't. It feels hollow. Not sure how this should work. Maybe I have to take it apart and put some lubricant or some oil or whatever grease inside of this tube, and then put the rod back in, and this should be used for a boat. I thought this would be bigger. Okay, never mind. Next one, a smaller packet this time. Yeah, some more capacitors. Ah, great, thank you for the supplier for putting all the information on the bag. So 100 pieces, 0805, 10 nanofarads. Thanks. Oh, there's more! This is 10 nanofarads, 1206, so bigger ones. Two sizes, same capacity. I like this recycling looking packaging. Oh. I might keep an eye on this seller. That's quality packaging he has rolled, but yeah, oh, I like it. Oh, this is heavy. Not sure what's inside. Probably a motor. Yes. Look at this. So it's a NEMA 17 motor with one connector. Looks a little bit dodgy, but I think it's okay. So this is something for that can be used for extruder because it's really small. Here's the part number. Okay, so 3D printer parts. This is a stepper motor. Next one. We are almost done. Already over 1 hour in. Oh yes. Another supplier of this FTDI RS converters here, and it's the same crap here. So The solder job is really bad. Okay, I have to test this. Okay, let's open up a few small ones. Thick capacitors, 47 microfarads. I don't believe this. So, ceramic capacitors. Now I have to check this. I never saw ceramic capacitors that can hold that big charge here. If this is true, then I can save a lot of money on this tantalum capacitors. These are so expensive. So if it's real 47 microfarads, that would be really great. Oh yeah, not bad. It's just 28 microfarads, but it's still in the range of microfarads. So 31. I changed the frequency, 1 kilohertz. 24. Yeah, so it's not 47, it's 28. And but still a huge capacity. So if I take 2 of these, it should compensate for one 47 microfarads capacitor. Next one. ICs, and this is not sure. 7650, I think. Some standard ICs, I think. Oh, interesting. Ah, that may be the is this part that Dave Jones was talking about. It's a switching voltage converter, CMOS voltage converter. So with this one you can create negative voltage. That's a quite useful thing for audio stuff. So I immediately ordered them. Seems to be quite cheap, and yeah, I will try this. Okay, next one. More components. Single supply, high slew rate, low input offset voltage, operational amplifier. High gain bandwidth, 24 megahertz, high slew rate, 10 volts per microsecond. So it's quite a fast one. So operational amplifiers and these are fast ones. Probably. I don't know. Have to check this. Next one. Whoops. Oh. Oh man. More op amps. And the I2S digital to analog converters. I have used this ones before, and I simply ordered a few more of those. PT8211H is the part number, so more audio stuff. Next one. Oh, this is heavy. Oh yeah. Some 3mm nuts. And this is a stainless steel. Next one. So this should be tantalum capacitors, but they are black and they have been really cheap, and I have to check if they are genuine. So should be as well 47 microfarad. So let's try. Oh yes! Whoo! That's great. So this is a really cheap source for tantalum capacitors, and I can use them. Great. I don't know what voltage they are, but that's great. I know for sure that these were way cheaper than all other capacitors that I have seen in this range. We are almost done. 3 more packets. Let's open this one first. Oh yeah. Some clamps for hoses. Maybe I can show it. So you put the hose in, and I need to use some pliers. There are probably special pliers for this. And look at this. And you can clamp the hoses. Okay. Simple one. Mechanical part. Next one. Plasticky. Oh, yes. Another 3 of this high voltage bricks. Okay. That is an easy one. We had this already. And last but not least, this box here. Oh yeah, this is another pump. I think this one might have been really expensive, like $20 or something. Yeah, it comes with some rubber mounts, like this, and really huge openings. Okay, whatever. And that's all. My lab is a really big mess. So much garbage all over here. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you got an overdose of unboxing or mailbag or delivery from China, however you like to call it. Because I don't really like to do this. It's some kind of a sellout show, putting some links in the description and you buy it and support my channel or whatever. and every channel that does this quite often, I don't watch this anymore. So I don't put these Mailbag videos on my main channel. And if you really loved this one, I don't expect this, but if you did, then give it a thumbs up. If you really hated it, give it, push the thumbs down button twice, and yeah, 1000 items from China for 1000 subscribers. Hope to see you next time. Bye.